10 years ago, pioneered by two great Australian philanthropists, Bob and Jack Ingham, the Ingham Institute of Applied Medical Research was founded upon one simple principle: to improve the health and well-being of Sydney's southwest. The Ingham family have always believed in giving back to a community that served them so well. With their generosity and that of the community's other prominent families, the Perich family, Lady Mary Fairfax and the Vitocco family, the Institute has been able to directly benefit those in the community that need it most. In celebrating the 10-year milestone of the Institute, we're proud of this ongoing commitment to our community.
The Ingham Institute stands for, well, community, really. It came out of the community and it's for the community.
The whole aim of Ingham and the LHD is to improve the health of the community of the southwest. So our efforts and our work and our resources and our commitment are well aligned to deliver the best outcomes for the community.
The Institute works across multiple health areas, including robotics and health technology, cancer, allied health, nursing, stroke medicine, orthopaedics, cardiovascular, obstetrics and gynecology.
A lot of research is done out of interest. Translational research is where research within an institute is then taken out to the communities.
It's a huge area, southwestern Sydney. There's over 1 million people in the community, and therefore if you look at it in terms of where to come to do clinical trials, we're bigger than Adelaide, for example.
The other interesting fact about this population is its diversity. And I think that's because of the size of the area and the districts that we cover. But we do have a large, both cultural and linguistically diverse community.
About 49% of our population, English is not their first language. So it actually gives people wanting to do clinical trials a very diverse population. Having the Ingham located on site is also very advantageous.
That means, researchers and clinicians can talk to each other very easily if they want to. So that's what we're trying to build as well, both basic researchers talking to clinicians and vice versa.
So there's probably around 600 researchers and clinical trial coordinators and research assistants that work in the Ingham and across southwestern Sydney that we support with making sure that we produce good quality research. We've also grown the clinical trials environment in southwestern Sydney. So when I started, we had about 30 different departments doing clinical trials. We're now up to about 70 departments. We've grown the clinical trials in a manner that has allowed us to maintain quality and make sure that the patient safety is still centre of everything that we do.
One of the things I'm very proud of at the Ingham Institute is the collaborations that we have.
Everyone here is very dedicated to work together and cure disease or find the fastest and easiest way to help patients in general. So that actually gives me a motivation to continue working and a lot of satisfaction.
And nobody ever says no to a good idea. They're always ready to support you, and they throw their weight behind every initiative that we have to set up new research and to help us find the fund, find the infrastructure, and find us the support that we need to continue to do research.
I really enjoy working here. I got a lot of support from the supervisors and for the Ingham management. This is a very large project. It needs a lot of collaboration from different parties, including different universities and also different hospitals. So I really enjoy it because Ingham provides a very good platform that allows us to work very collaboratively with different parties.
And that means that you can sort of cross-pollinate for ideas. You can interact with other teams in the concept of how you do various lab experiments and the techniques that you use in the laboratory. And also from a clinical perspective, you're able to move from your own discipline into other spaces.
We are closer to translational research than I was before, because we work very close to the patient. We get a blood sample from the patient, we analyze the sample, and we can feed something back to the clinician. So it's really the very translational nature of the research that we do. That's probably what I enjoy.
But I think we have an advantage where we are more community focused, and the health of the community is what drives the research. So I think that's a big advantage of being in a place like this.
So I think this is the most exciting time for us. At the moment, the government has committed over $3 billion of investment in infrastructure growth. So we're in the process of doing that.
You would be aware perhaps that in partnership with Western Sydney Uni, UNSW and Southwest Sydney LHD, we'll be soon starting to build the Ingham Institute Macarthur, which is very exciting, and it will have research themes and areas of focus that are very much aimed at the Macarthur community, and it will sit adjacent the beautiful new Campbelltown Hospital.
And Ingham will be fundamentally involved in that, and with Bankstown. So this is the most exciting time where we will see not only growth with the LHD, but growth in research, and all of that research we aim to translate into clinical practice, which is about improving the health of the people of the Southwest. So this is a really exciting time for us. Eventually
we will do stage 2 at Ingham Liverpool because we need more space. And you will see that model of research institutes operate in a network fashion. So we will share the backroom functions. They will operate across Liverpool, Campbelltown, Bankstown, but each centre will have its own identity and its own areas of focus to really do what's needed in those local communities.
We have a board that is highly supportive, a team that is flexible with a very can-do attitude. And so when we come up with ideas and when we have a vision and when we have concepts, we don't meet the usual blocks that other researchers, other directors, other centres have. Doors are almost intuitively opened.
The Ingham Institute, proudly celebrating 10 years of health in the community, for the community.